Data warehousing the easy way with DWiz. This quick tip, designing fact procedures. Fact procedures handle the loading of new data into your fact tables. They are similar to dimension procedures, but have additional processing because the fact table records need to include the surrogate keys from your dimension tables. Each fact procedure governs the loading of one fact table. The fact procedure resides in the DataMart DB, along with its associated fact table. So we will start in DWiz by going to the DataMart DB and expanding the Stored Procedures folder, then right-clicking on the Fact Procedures folder. Then we click on New Fact. This brings up a pop-up for creating a fact procedure definition page, which will define the fact procedure. I will go to the fact table drop-down menu and choose the one fact table that I want this new procedure to update. For this example, I choose the fact invoice table. Now I will choose a name for my new stored procedure. While I can name it whatever I like, the usual name would be the table name plus the suffix _UPD for update. So I choose fact invoice update. Next, I will choose the primary source table for the data. I choose flat invoice, which has the transformed data I will need to load my fact table fact invoice. So we click OK, which brings up the fact procedure definition page. You will see that the top line echoes the parameters that we had entered in the pop-up window. Stored procedure name, source table, fact table. Next, we will select the ETL group, which should normally be the same group where we had put the flat procedure. When, in the future, we compile this ETL group, it will include our new fact procedure as part of its processing. The column list shows each fact column destination. Make sure that View All Columns is checked so that you can see all the columns that you can work with. It's very important that you indicate the natural key of the source flat table with a 1. If the natural key includes multiple columns, then indicate all its columns sequentially with a 1, 2, 3, etc. Now, for each fact column, we choose a column from the source flat table to copy, if available. Now let's press the Save button. We are saving the fact definition page, but we're not finished with it yet, so please leave it open. Now for the new steps. We will define the relationship that the fact table has with the DIM tables. We go up to the tab menu area and press the Add DIM button, which is this icon with the purple D. This brings up a pop-up, Add DIM Table. Here, I will select DIM Customer, which is one of the DIM tables that I want to link to my fact table. After pressing OK, we can scroll down in the fact definition page to reveal the new Fact to DIM section. This Fact to DIM section defines the relationship of the fact table to the DIM customer dimension. This relationship will link the surrogate primary key of my dimension table to the foreign key in the fact table. So I will set both the fact table key and the DIM table key to DIM customer key, which is the surrogate primary key of my DIM customer dimension. I also need to indicate the natural key of the source, which is customer ID in my case. Now I can press the Save button to finalize the addition of this DIM table. My example has one other DIM table related to this fact table, so I can quickly add it in exactly the same manner. I press the Add DIM button, select DIM Invoice, press OK, scroll down, Define the linking key, which is dim invoice key. Ensure the natural key is indicated with a 1. And press save. Voila! I have finished adding dims. Let's create this fact procedure and see what it looks like. We can always come back to this definition page to add or edit in the future. So let's go up to the Create Procedure icon in the tab menu area. This lightning with a plus icon. When this icon is pressed, DWiz designs the stored procedure for you. The actual code is displayed and is complete. However, DWiz gives you this opportunity to view the code and even modify the code if you really want to. The stored procedure has not been created yet in the DB. After looking at the code, press the Save Procedure button, which is this lightning over floppy disk icon. When we click this icon, the stored procedure is actually created in the DataMart DB. And you can see it in SQL Server Management Studio or similar programs. No secrets. Now that's all it takes to create a fact procedure.